I know the world is in shambles, with it only being March and a lot of bad things already happened. From the wildfires in Australia, World War III threats, tragic deaths, volcano eruption in the Philippines, and now the coronavirus. 2020, what a year. This video will not be about those terrible events, but I did want to address it and let you guys know that I'm aware and you should be too. Especially with this pandemic going on. Right now where I live, classes are suspended for 3 days and some of my classes will be done online for the rest of the term. Even though the coronavirus case here isn't as bad as some places like China, Italy, Philippines, and other countries, this is just a precautionary step our city is taking as the virus is spreading quite fast. Anyways, I don't really want to talk about it anymore because it's already everywhere on social media and the news, and I'm sure everyone is tired and overwhelmed from hearing about it literally everywhere you go. So I hope you guys enjoy my little spiel on I don't even know exactly what the topic is. It was a bit difficult preparing and writing for this video as my thoughts can get a little bit scattered. And it's hard for me to organize them in a way that makes sense to others. Anyways, I tried my best to construct my brain dump in a way that will make sense to you, and I sincerely hope it does. Fear traps creativity. I love to create, specifically creating stories, whether it be with words, pictures, videos with words, whatever it is. I first started with Bratz dolls, one hand holding a doll and the other holding a camcorder. I would spend countless hours making movies with my Bratz dolls, and then I moved on to making my own movies.
You know what? It's time to face my fears.
Yeah. And then I moved on to making skits and YouTube videos, Nigahiga and Superwoman style, and even videos about One Direction, where the majority of my subscribers came from. I wish I had some clips to show you guys, but they're all gone from the face of the earth. You'll find out why in a bit. And then I moved on to now. Travel vlogs, normal talk in front of a camera vlog, and even little spoken word poetry videos with a wee bit of acting. I also love to work with words. I have stories that I've written that someday I'd like to turn into a short film. Oh, and journaling. I don't know how journaling really fits into all of this, but I guess it relates to the whole creating a story aspect, but with memories, stickers, and washi tapes. Lots and lots of washi tapes. Anyways, I'm what you can call a Windows movie maker veteran. I may sound all confident to you that I'm flexing about the fact that I know my way around a simple cut and trim and montage, but it wasn't always like that. Or even now. There was a point in my video making history that I suddenly became so embarrassed about my little projects. I woke up one morning, looked at the videos that I made, and I decided to delete all of them. All of it. Brass videos, gone. Past YouTube videos, gone. All of it, gone. Saving them into a USB for future references didn't even cross my mind. I just wanted them away from my sight and off the face of the earth. This was around the time puberty hit and I was starting to become aware of how I looked and how I acted. So I get it. Self-consciousness and insecurity played a part. In a way, being aware of how you look is good and it is a part of growing up, but for my case, insecurity prevailed over my teenage years. Well, some of it. Definitely more than it should have. I'm talking like a 13, 14-year-old dieting to try and lose weight. Whoa. Hold on. This video is supposed to be about my creativity, but now it's turning into a 14-year-old being insecure about her rectangle eyeglasses and brown hair with blonde highlights. How does this all relate? Well, it kind of does. It was around this time where I stopped being myself. I stopped making videos because I thought people found them and me cringy, and they were cringy, but that's besides the point. And so I spent at least 2 to 3 years just trying to fit into this world and with everyone in it, not really doing what I like to do in fear that people won't like me. And again, 13 and 14 and even 15 is the worst years for the majority, as this is when you're starting to try and figure everything out with yourself. And this can still happen even when you're in your 20s or even older, but this is just when you're the most vulnerable and exposed to the world. I'm 19 now, and I can proudly say that I'm over my insecurity stage, though I'm still conscious about how I look sometimes, because who doesn't like to look presentable? And I've made a comeback with my video making hobby. But the fear of how people will think of my work and how people will think of me remained. Except this time it just kind of lingered in the back of my mind. Every time I would edit a video or create something that I'm going to share with people, I tend to center it around whether the audience would like it. And that's not wrong. However, if you were to only centralize it around that, then you're not really after it for the sake of your art or passion, but instead, you're after it for the validation of other people. And that's kind of what I've been unknowingly doing that now I realized. I made videos, created art, but only if I thought it was acceptable by other people, even if I wasn't really satisfied with it. Finally, after babbling about who knows what, I forget now. I don't even know if I made sense up to this point. I can finally talk about the title of this video. Fear traps creativity. It can be about the fear of people not liking your work, the fear of people not thinking you're good enough or talented enough, or it can be about the fear of you not being able to live up to your own standards. And that's why sometimes you let that fear block you or even stop you from stepping outside the box or even continuing on. But one thing I realized is that that fear is never going to go away, whether you're a beginner or some crazy expert with years and years of experience. What really matters is how you deal with that fear. Do you use it to motivate yourself to try and go to the top, or do you stop and just meet the status quo and then call it a day? Of course, there are going to be people who will be more skilled than you and better than you in that same field. But ask yourself, are you trying to be exactly like these people, or are you just trying to improve on what you're passionate about? The past month, I've been incredibly busy leading a project that's very new to me. It was a music video. I was very, very nervous to lead it because not only was it my first time working with a lot of people, but it was a music video. I've never filmed or edited a music video. The whole concept and the whole idea was foreign to me. I'm used to working by myself, and so if something goes wrong, then I only have myself to let down. But for this project, a lot of people worked on it, and I was scared these people wouldn't like the finished product, and I was scared to potentially waste all of their hard work. But in the end, everything turned out great. The video was awesome. Everybody loved it. However, personally, I didn't really like it in regards to the editing. The color grading was kind of off, some of the shots were awkward, and a whole bunch of other things that other people, unless you've edited videos, would really notice. Now, I could put myself down, be discouraged, and never pick up my camera again for a project that's out of my usual vlog type videos, but I'm glad that I did that, because if I didn't, then I wouldn't have known what to improve on for future projects. Sometimes what you have pictured in your head just doesn't come out the same way in reality, whether you were limited by skills, resources, or even time, or it simply just looked different in your head. And that's completely okay. What's important is how you take that step to improve for the next time. And don't be afraid to have a next time. Don't be afraid to be creative, to try and set yourself apart from others, from what everyone else is doing, and from what everyone else thinks is conventional. As long as your art has your heart, soul, and emotion and hard work put into it, then it's already one of a kind. Passion fuels art, and then talent just follows. Fear traps creativity. Fear trapped my creativity. But I'm not gonna let it anymore. I'm already taking that one step by making this video. People are gonna think I'm so emo. Anyways, that was my little spiel on, I still don't know exactly what it is about. I hope some of you guys take something from this video, whether it's about not being afraid of what other people think, or you just simply enjoyed my horrendous throwback picture. I'm sorry about my voice. I'm getting over a cold, and no, I don't have the coronavirus. Shut up.